Time to live our life, one Q scale at a time. Anyways, so here we have the F&F version of this R34. I have a blue one of this thing. It was done by YM Model, the real guys that I guess built this. EraQ seems to be some sort of like brand that joins other brands together, but they make cute looking Choro-Q kind of things. So Choro-Q is the originator, I think, of cute toy cars. So I guess that's why there's a Q there, so it's a Q scale. No licensing, it's just an illegally made product, I assume. Or maybe not, I don't know what happens with classic cars. A car over 25 years old is considered classic. Does that still fall under legal rights, legal protection? I don't know, I don't know copyright law. There's no tape holding this together. Ooh, I thought that was cracked, that case, but no. I'm trying to get my fingernail in there, but even so. Okay, that was a tough to remove. So you can see, you know, this is the F&F car. I can tell because it's got the other cars behind it. A lot of diecast brands don't do this car right. They don't have this front chin spoiler. This is unique, so they just slap their livery on their regular R34s. So that's why I haven't bought one. I would actually like to see this in resin as a realistic thing, a realistic version. But I don't know if anyone's going to commit to that because I don't know. Okay, well, let's see here. You can see obviously it's squished quite a bit lengthwise. It's got these really cool chromed wheels here. I gotta change the angle here. It's too much light bouncing back to the camera. Oh, before that, here we have a shiny nameplate here, and this is a Nismo Z-Tooned body. So there are how many of this? 99 of this livery. I find it funny that people think Hot Wheels are limited when there's probably over 10,000 at every Super Treasure Hunt. I think someone even mentioned more than that. So this is 100. But luckily, no one really seems to want these, which is great for me. Okay, well, the wheels do look nice. They're not remotely like the real F&F car, because that thing has 6 spokes. But at least they're shiny. And then we have some lug nut details there in the middle. We have a black center cap painted nicely. And then we have a brake rotor, which unfortunately is put on backwards, I think. The sweeping of the rotor. So is the rear. So, I don't know, maybe they intentionally have it swept, those grooves, backwards. I just usually see it the other way around. Alright, the brake caliper is red. I feel like there's some dimensionality, but not much. Maybe it's a photoized piece of metal, just painted with the thick red. The rear one in particular, you can see, is generally flat, but it's definitely a transparent red paint there. Okay, you know what? Maybe there isn't black paint here. It's just so reflective. It looked black for a second, but no, now it looks all chromed. So the tire sidewalls are pretty nice. They're curved. They're not perfectly flat, so that looks good. So far, this is not totally crushed. I don't see any air pockets around the tires and with the rim interface. Sadly, these are decals. That's an air pocket right there behind the decal. And also there's a stain. Or no, just random dust. Okay. You can see this little front vent here. Very nice. There's a tiny inserted piece with the grill texture. Very cool. Boy, I don't know. I feel like the silver paint could have been better. It looks very big. It looks mottled or something. It just doesn't look like a smooth silver paint job. Something went wrong with the paint or something, or it's just a poor paint choice. Separate mirror looks alright mold-wise, and then we have a sticker in there that's reflective. The side windows are perfectly smooth, so there's black printing on the back side. The door handle looks pretty good, a little finger recess, a little door lock there. Yeah, a decal there, probably an air pocket there, probably an air pocket here, so don't pick at it too much. You can see there is a tread. So the tires are great. They have treads, but they don't look like rally tires from the side. That's the way street tires look. A lot of brands get that wrong. Well, since we're already looking at the back, let's continue around here. So the exhaust pipe looks fantastic. It's very thin-walled, but it's very round, and it's black in the middle. I wouldn't doubt if that's a metal tube, because I don't know if you can mold plastic that well, that thin. Then we have a red resin reflector. We have a photo etch license plate with nothing on it. That's really strange. Why would they even bother putting this piece of metal on if there's no graphic? Why wouldn't it just have like a Nissan logo or EraQ, really? EraQ would be nice. Or R34 or something. The Nismo sticker is nice and shiny. The Skyline looks good. The Nissan looks, all that badging looks fantastic. It looks like there's clear paint for the tail light. The third brake light looks good. These are actually molded plastic, these tail lights. You can see the light bouncing around in them. The carbon underneath the wing is fine, and it's also passing air, this double-decker wing. Struts seem okay in their width. So the back end looks pretty good, basically. I don't know if there's actually anything here. I think that's maybe a backup light, but I don't think there's actually a piece or anything. Alright, so that license plate is really strange. Okay, going around to this side, we have a fuel filler door. The side of the wings have a decal and a little rivet mark or screw mark. This all looks okay, I guess, except for that air pocket down there. Alright. Yeah, looks good. Nitrous oxide decal looks good. There's some clear orange resin for the turn signal, so that's nice. This cover is perfectly smooth, but you can see 3 light bulbs back there, so that's a pretty nice headlight assembly. Looks nice. The grills, again, are inserted pieces. Same with this grill. This is like a different texture and possibly a different color entirely. I think that's silver. So maybe that's supposed to be an intercooler. And it's got the Nismo decal, looks nice. Back to black here, nice shiny sticker. The striping is generally in line with each other, so that looks good. Alright, so going to the top. Now we have some sponsorship there. Looks all nice and all. The wrinkliness of the decal, though, could be, wish it was tampo printed, but I'm not sure if they could do it because a tampo print wouldn't be able to get into these vent holes here. But yeah, look at the air pockets there. That's not appealing to look at. It does have metal wiper blades, but oh, what do you know? They actually are bent perpendicular to the windscreen, so that's nice. There's a decal for this Toyo tires on the windscreen. Alright, so it's just really cool that something this small has an interior. Where'd the flashlight go? Let's see if I can maybe put it down. Zoom in more. Alright, let's see what we can find. Center console, a bunch of switches and dials. So this is the passenger side. Okay, so this is definitely a JDM car. There's a seatbelt buckle there in red. The shifter looks like it's a silver color. Pretty nice. The door panel, interior panels there. Yeah, they're okay, I guess, as an armrest. So there's a steering wheel. Oh, look at the gauges, yeah. Some white on black gauges in the instrument cluster. But also at the top of the center console, there's the computer screen there, and I think it says GTR. Like maybe that's a startup logo or something on that screen. Steering wheel looks good. I don't think there's an airbag. The gauges, yeah, definitely looking nice. Yeah, there we go. Some vent details, radio, knob, shifter, silver. Rear seats, yeah, there's seatbelt buckles even in the rear. There's no actual seat belts, but that's fine. It's interesting, the wheel wells, right, they're so big because this thing has giant tires back here. So the seats are pretty much chopped in half, it looks like, in the back. I'm wondering if they actually would bother putting in pedals. No, I think we would see them right there. No pedals, but that's fine. We're lucky the thing even has an interior. Does it have a rear view mirror? Yes, it does, and it's got a reflective sticker, and it's a molded mirror. Oh, look at the roof panel. Well, get a light in from the back, maybe? It's got sun visors. I don't know what that is above the mirror, if that's an actual console or not. It's hard to say. Alright, well anyways, it's pretty sweet. Let's compare it to some of the cheaper toys. This is a Hot Wheels bling, so they're 3D printed by own Ray's T37s. You can see the print lines even. Yeah, still, I like it. I mean, the thing probably cost $1 when it was brand new, but it's very big. It's a very large toy. This is the EraQ version of the F&F car, but I ended up 3D printing my own wheels. So this is the car that you see pulling into the driveway at the end of, I think, Fast 9, or maybe it's Fast 10. The wheels were screwed up on this thing, so I had to print my own. Okay, and then this is a freebie. I think it's a Suntory Boss, if I recall. And I just found this locally. Someone took the time to decal this thing and paint it and whatnot. There used to be a police light up there. That's why you have these lights in the grill. It used to be a police car. But pretty nice job. I think it's neat, at least. Yeah, the Wanda cars are, whatever, these Suntory Boss cars are really nice. I mean, they were free if you buy a can of coffee in Japan. I mean, I had to buy it, but considering the initial cost for someone, it was nice. So here's the blue one that I reviewed back a while ago. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same casting, and this also has reverse swept rotors. So they're like the slots in the brake rotors are cutting into the wind. So that seems odd to me, but maybe it makes no difference. I don't know. This one doesn't have red for that reflector back there, though. So that, I don't know if that's accurate. Maybe it is for the Z-Tune. And just for fun, this is an STI Impreza. So all these were done by YM Model and EraQ. There was a black and gold one of this, but I missed it. I had to buy other things. It's unfortunate. I kind of wish I bought it now. Yeah, these are fantastic. I like them more than realistic cars because these are harder to make. They're smaller, right? But they still have all the details of a normal resin model, so it's quite impressive. This is the closest thing to a Paul Walker figure. Another fantastic model. Yeah, the only thing wrong is, the use of decals. On the side, I feel like they could probably tampo print those stripes. The hood, though, I don't know if you could do that or not. Well, Hot Wheels is pretty good at getting tampo paint into their vents and stuff, so maybe it could be done. Oh well, not much choice. This is still probably the nicest cartooned Fast and Furious R34. If you know of another one, let me know. I'll get it, but I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm not sure if EraQ is still an active brand. They just don't come out with many castings. I haven't seen a new one in a while. Hopefully that'll happen in the future. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you in the next cartoon.